Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Deffinition, and The Walking Dead is back with its 6th episode of the season that sees Negan joining up with the Whisperers to show who the true Alpha is. Episode 6 asks if he's better than Beta and showcases that there's more to his plan than meets the eye. Throughout this video I'm going to be breaking down everything that you need to know about the latest entry, as well as what we can take from its ending. There will be heavy spoilers here, so if you haven't had a chance to watch the episode yet, then I highly suggest that you turn off now. That's your last chance to back out, but with that out of the way, I just want to give a huge thank you for clicking this video. Now let's get into episode 6 of season 10. Okay, so just a quick recap on the season so far. Alpha has been launching strategic attacks against the survivors in order to wear them out so that she can launch her master plan and take them down. We haven't had full confirmation on exactly what this is just yet, however it does seem to be in order to get Lydia back. During these attacks, whilst the group were tied up with other priorities, Negan has managed to escape, and episode 6 picks up in the midst of this with him being brought into the fray of the Whisperers. The episode itself, titled Bonds, circulates around this motif, with it displaying how some bonds hold us back whilst others tie us together and make us stronger. They also play physically into the episode with them being used for hostage taking. We open with Carol and Daryl apparently going on the hunt for Negan, and this really gives the two a chance to bond. Do you see what I did there? Really clever on this channel. From the off though, it becomes apparent that she has been holding things back, and Carol's plan this entire time has been to watch the Whisperers and, by following them, find out where Alpha's horde is and destroy it so that the wave of attacks will come to an end once and for all. This is very much a stealth episode for the two, and they decide to enter Whisper territory on the condition that they leave no trace, kill no walkers, and basically go Death Stranding on the entire landscape. At the Whisper camp, Negan is being taken in for interrogation, and it's clear that his big mouth isn't going down too well with the big boy Beta, who instantly distrusts him. This puts him into conflict with Alpha, who wants him in the camp, and it looks like it's going to eventually lead to her undoing. Beta just wants to kill him, but Alpha wishes to test him out to see if he can be brought into the fold, and to become a worthy soldier with a mean right swing. It's clear in the camp that everyone is second guessing Alpha's leadership qualities, but nobody seems strong enough to do anything about it. Beta bends the knee and agrees to take Negan out into the woods and see what he can do. Beta gets Negan to dig a hole, and the two kinda compete to some old rock and roll music that definitely feels like a massive light-hearted moment in the show that is sorely needed. Beta seems to best him in every way, and it reminded me a lot of college kids' initiation tests that get more and more ridiculous as they go on. However, what way you slice it though, and slice it they do, Negan shows that he's more than worthy to be part of the Whisperers, and who knows, if they go the opposite way of the comic, he might even like it there. Beta just doesn't seem to want him there though, and Negan confesses that he's there for Alpha. This is in line with the comics, in which the character said that he was in love with the leader, and she falls for it. Beta pretty much rings the dinner bell for the walkers later in the episode, with Negan in the middle of them, and this causes the leather-bound Batter to be stuck in a very bad situation. I'll get into what happens later in the episode, but there's a lot else going on that I need to discuss first. Sadiq is having trouble with his daughter, and it's clear that the guy is struggling to be a father in a relationship that doesn't really have romance in it, what with all the zombies walking about and stuff. There's also a mysterious illness in the camp that is slowly spreading, and it could lead to some big deaths if not properly monitored. It is clear that he does still care about Rosita though, and will do anything for her and his baby. And he's got some competition too, mainly with Eugene, who is working on the radio, using the satellite parts in order to try and reach other communities. This will definitely end up being the Commonwealth, but it's nice to see that everything is starting to come together with the tying of the two communities. Rosita reaches out to Eugene and wants him back, and I'm guessing she must miss having a babysitter, or that treat him mean keep him keen trick is definitely working. What can I say, the ladies love a mullet just as much as the men love a bald head. We love you, Alpha. He manages to reach out to another community, and it looks like the Commonwealth may be brought into the show pretty soon, as they are the next big community that the survivors come face to face with. For those who don't know, they're pretty much at where humans were before everything shut down society wise, and have streets of shops, barbers, and probably an internet cafe. I don't know where stuff was in 2010. Anyway, they seem like a pretty friendly bunch, and Eugene is making some connections with the lady on the other end. Looks like it's too late for you, Rosita. Someone else has got your man. Suck on it! On the road, Carol and Daryl make their play, sneaking through the landscape at night, and they come face to face with some walkers to get to the bottom of what's going on. D-Man resorts to the old up to my nuts and guts trick, but this time as a facial, and discovers that during the campaign, Carol has managed to take take a hostage, which he isn't too happy about. It's a massive risk that definitely looks like it will alert Alpha to their plans, and back at the camp, Beta is very surprised to see Negan is alive and well and strutting about like there's no tomorrow. I haven't seen him this happy since he caved Glenn's head in front of Maggie and then took her for his wife in Batman v Superman. Bit of movie trivia there for all the movie fans out there. Make sure you subscribe, yeah? I do love Negan going off in full style though and peacocking for everyone. He's felt very toned back at some points during the season, preferring to get his hands dirty farming rather than getting his hands dirty doing what he does best, and this really felt a return of the old character that we all fell in love with all that time ago. It's another pretty funny moment with the character saying, "I'm ready for my goddamn skin suit, you best bring that extra long tape measure on account of my humongous balls." I kinda get the feeling that Alpha is really taken with the character, and he's a breath of fresh air in the Lonely Hearts Club that is the Whisperers. Shouting loud and proud whilst they keep their volume to a minimum, he really makes a difference and is a great guy. The character bends the knee for Alpha and she seems very smitten with him, and Beta looks on, realising he's just been friend zoned, cause hey, who doesn't love a bald head? And the episode ends. Now going forward, this is very much in line with the comics, and if you haven't had a chance to read them, then we're going to end up ruining what ends up happening to Alpha, so you may want to turn off the video if you don't want anything spoiled. However, in the books, Negan joins the camp as we've seen, and builds a friendship with Alpha, getting closer and closer to the leader. He professes his love for her and she seems really taken with him, however it's all a play by Negan to stab her in the back or front, and one night when the two are talking, he gets her to break down and in this moment of weakness, slits her throat, killing her instantly. It definitely looks like the show is playing it this way, and with just 2 episodes left this year, I can see this being a potential avenue that the creative team decide to take, especially with how stuff is at the moment. Now going forward, it looks like the hostage that Carol took is also going to help divulge where the Horde is, though getting the answers out of him won't be easy. I can imagine that Carol and Daryl will have to partake in torture in order to do it, but we all know they're more than capable of doing that. As for Sadiq, something seems to be driving him insane, and it's very likely that the character was instrumental in the attack on Hilltop that saw many characters end up with their heads on spikes. I believe that Sadiq was behind this and that Alpha forced him to do it, as it seems like it would have been difficult for her to do this on her own and she would have needed help. She may have blackmailed him, and this could definitely come out at some point in the future and show that he's not the loyal soldier that everyone thinks he is. It definitely has me excited for the next episode, and things are slowly starting to wrap up. I was expecting a big blowout for the Whisperer War that it doesn't look like we are going to get, but as far as setup, this has been pretty engaging, even if it has slightly lacked the main things that I was hoping to see. It does seem to be going in line with the comics, and with the Commonwealth right around the corner, we could be in store for some amazing conflicts. I'm guessing that's where Rick will be too, as hey, it just makes sense for that rich group of people to have helicopters and stuff, so this seems like a likely avenue for the show to take that introduces new characters in order to keep things fresh. Now obviously I'd love to hear your thoughts on The Walking Dead so far and what you hope to see in the upcoming 2 episodes. Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoyed this video then please give it a thumbs up, and make sure you check out my full breakdown of the series so far, which will be linked at the end. We go over everything that you need to know about the season and give our predictions for where it's heading, so it's definitely worth checking out if you want to know more. If you want to come chat to me after the video, then make sure you follow me on Twitter at DeffinitionYT, or head over to my Discord server, which will be linked in the description below. Those are the best ways to keep up to date with all the latest videos on the channel, so hopefully I see you over there very soon. We're also giving away a free copy of the Marvel Phase 3 Part 1 box set on Blu-ray, which contains Civil War, Doctor Strange, Homecoming, Ragnarok and more, and all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is to like the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts on The Walking Dead in the comments section below. The winner is going to be chosen at random on the 15th of November, and the set will be shipped out from then to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. This is a channel for people who are never missing television, so if that's the kind of thing you like, you need to subscribe to Deffinition. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.